Yeah? This issue, I promise you, the apostates themselves will agree. Let me tell you how. If I went to a group of apostates, imagine ex-Muslims, there's 50 of them, and they live in an island, and they want to be like, this is the apostate island. Yeah, we don't want any Muslims here. And if I said, you know what, guys, you believe in freedom of speech, right? They were like, yeah, we do. I go, can I come and give dawah? And they're like, we don't really want it, but we'll have to defend your freedom of speech. Thank you. So I swim to this island. I don't take a boat. I want to swim because I want to be healthy, you know. I need to burn some fat. I've been eating a lot of cupcakes, yeah? So I start swimming, and I come to the island, and I go, okay, guys, here's my dawah to Islam. And then they see one of their colleagues come in and say, you know what, actually, this makes sense to me. And he comes and accepts Islam. And then comes another one, and then another one. What do you think these apostates will want to do to me? At first they would be like, you know what? I think it's time you leave our island because we are happy living as apostates, but now you're causing disorder. And I'll say, well, to hell with you. You believe in freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Now, if I carry this on, do you think they will let me survive on that island?
I mean, from a principle standpoint, they should, right?
But from a realistic point of view, would they?
I mean, I don't know, but
Because I'm endangering their lifestyle.
I would hope they would. I don't know.
Me too, me too, because then everyone will accept Islam.
I don't know. This is a theoretical question, so I don't know.
It is, but I'm asking you a question. What would they do?
I mean, I think they would allow it.
Okay.
I'm being serious.
Okay, let me tell you something.
I'm not trying to...
No problem. I actually asked this to a vegan. I had a discussion, it's on camera. I said to him, imagine you have the vegan island. Same comparison, same analogy. And I said, if I come and say, you know what, eating meat is healthy, and some of your colleagues came and accepted it, they said, okay, we'll let you have freedom of speech. I said, okay, no problem. And then I said, but more people are starting to become meat eaters.
Yeah.
He said, then we'll imprison you. I said, okay. I said, I will carry on preaching. I said, what would you do next? And they said something along the lines of, we'll expel you.
Yeah.
Now, the question is this. I know if I carry that on, they will go down the route of eliminating me. Why? Because they believe we are a threat to their lifestyle. Now, the far rights, like Tommy Robinson and the rest, what do? Why are they scared of most?
Okay, no politics.
You're trying to...
The
boys here. So the point is this here, this lovely gentleman.
Yeah.
The point is this. Why they see the Sharia as a threat to England. Come, where you going?
Yeah.
Man, need to help you, brother.
I don't need my help. This guy's too well dressed. Look at him.
Let me see.
I sit next to him, I look at him.
I'm learning from him.
I'm feeling myself.
But what else?
Thank you. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I really
so
appreciate your point.
what I'm saying is, what does Islam say different?
No, I'm saying that, but we do believe, right?
Yes.
Do you believe in fuqaha?
Yes.
Yeah. So there have been differences of opinion, right?
Does that difference of opinion say that there is no capital punishment, or do they say it's done in a certain manner?
No, but I'm not 100% sure. But from what I know, with the Hanafi fiqh, the capital punishment is not for changing the religion. It is if you then fight against the state or cause disorder.
Okay, but
so there's a big difference.
No, but there isn't.
No, but there is a huge difference.
You know why?
Because if people, for example, have left Islam and they were allowed to, and they then they're not fighting against the state, they're not a threat towards the state, then they're allowed to be free. So if that was the standard for Imam Abu Hanifa, that if you don't then go and fight and cause treason,
we don't know
so
that.
it was that.
Can someone get hijab? Because he will know this.
Because I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But if it is, so what I'm saying is that if that is the view, then why should we then say no? But Allah has said capital punishment.
No, Allah didn't say that.
Yeah, and number two, it's in the Quran as far as I know. There's no mandate for capital punishment.
No, there isn't.
Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But then we have to remember that during the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's time, how many people were given capital punishment? 4 or 5 people total.
Exactly,
No, but then you have to remember, what about all the others who, in today's standards, right? People would say, oh, this is blasphemy, but they weren't given capital punishment. So many. People would use foul language towards him, he would forgive them. People would insult him, he would forgive them. When he went to Taif, people physically hit him with stones, and he still forgave them. So what I'm saying is that the actual view of Islam is much more complex than the way that is being portrayed, that somebody is left Islam and then that's a capital punishment. So what I'm saying is, if that is actually the case, why are we trying to defend a position that's not even in the Islam? That's what it is.
Okay, it is in Islam, because the
No.
thing is this, is at the end of the day, when you're talking about certain instances when the revelation came down in its early stages, yeah? Certain things were established after.
Yeah, I know.
So the
I know.
Prophet
Abrogation.
because otherwise, we can say, for example, there's certain things, does this contradict that? Yeah, etc. No, it doesn't. What we're saying is,
I agree with you.
there's
I
certain
agree.
things that the Prophet
Same
ﷺ
page.
prescribed in the early stages. Yes?
Yes, same page.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that we know that Prophet, peace be upon him, said, anyone that turns away from his religion, and there's another hadith that says, anyone that turns away from his religion and leaves his people, that applies to capital punishment. Yeah? Now, that is from him. Now we know it's from him. So therefore, what I'm saying is, which with the Hanafi effect that you're talking about, is that even if we was to go with that, if somebody decides to leave Islam, they can leave the country and go to the lands of Kufr. That's fine.
Yeah.
No one's saying nothing. But the point is this: if somebody's left Islam, then it has to be that he's proclaiming and causing trouble in the lands. Because otherwise, how would I know someone's heart? Oh, let me see if he's left Islam. I wouldn't even know. It wouldn't even apply. So it has to be that it is applying to the one who is causing disorder.
Yeah.
Because the one who's left in his heart, leave the country. You don't even want to live there.
Yeah. Okay, but what kind of disorder? Now, this is another thing. So, does that disorder, right? There must be a
Not
framework.
in disorder. Even if he says, I have left Islam.
But this is where I kind
Why
of.
Shoaib, why do you find it troubling? That's why I want to know. Why is it so troubling for you?
The reason I find this troubling is because, like, one thing before we get to that. So you see, remember that if somebody steals above a certain amount,
Yes.
then we have the.
They do, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, during Hazrat Umar's time, he suspended that punishment.
Because of famine.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, do you believe then that there's possibility that you can suspend this?
Yeah.
So this capital punishment. One,
Yes.
number two. You said that there was this, that the Prophet said, this is the thing. I haven't read that hadith.
Yeah, there's two hadiths.
Okay, but have you gone through the entire chain of narration and whether
Yeah.
this is
Authentic.
no sanad?
It's
All of it.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, so what I wanted to ask was, what was the second point I wanted to make? The second point I wanted to make.
Okay, while you're thinking of that,
okay.
I'll just touch upon. Now we have evidence from Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy on him. He uses the evidence of the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. In the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, I don't know if you know, they had an agreement that the Quraysh said, anyone that leaves Islam in Medina can be returned back to us. But anyone from us comes to join you have to send them back to us. Ibn al-Qayyim uses this evidence to say that this is not abrogated, and that if a murtad who leaves Islam, if there is an agreement and a treaty between the Muslim state and a kuffar state, that person can be extradited to that country. That there is an evidence in specific circumstances, situations, of course.
Yeah.
But in a nutshell, what I'm saying is, I want to know, why do you find it disturbing?
Okay, now I remember the other point I wanted to make, and then I'll get to the disturbing part. So with the other point I wanted to make was, for example, there was the aspect about the Prophet said, this is the way you should cut your hair. But then during Hazrat Ali's time, he said that when the Prophet said this, he just meant it for that period.
You said
That was a hadith I read.
sorry, 1 second. There was a hadith that said what?
That the Prophet said, this is the way you have to cut your hair, right? Example.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
okay,
remember
okay,
exactly.
okay,
Yeah. And then Hazrat Ali said that this was for that time. Now, you guys, now there are many Muslims.
I don't know if it's something like that.
But-
I don't think that's
but-
what it is.
But okay, let us assume that is the case, right? Because there were other
we
things.
Can't, because the thing is, if we say about something to the Prophet ﷺ that he didn't say, it's very severe.
No,
Also,
I agree.
we should be very careful. So,
No, but with the qaza, that is
but there's
that is said by the Prophet,
I used to
right?
believe it's haram.
Yeah.
Makruh. Now, look, the matter's not that simple.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I got my hair cut today, as
Yeah.
you can see.
Yeah, so-
the matter's
but-
not that clear. We can comment and understand.
But the point I'm trying to make is that Hazrat Ali, the fourth caliph,
Yes.
said that you can, have the haircut. From what I know, now, if not with that, there must have been other cases where something like that may have happened. The point I'm trying to make is that you're saying that it's not abrogated, right? But how are we to know that that is 100% the case? And there can be difference of opinion. If there is genuine difference of opinion, then why do we have to go for the one which is saying that there must be capital
Okay,
punishment?
there is
Why not make the argument for the one which says that you can just leave it fine? and
Okay, so
we're
what
okay
I'm
with
saying is again-
because I'm secure in my belief. Look, I'm secure. I believe that there's one God. I believe that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is a messenger. So I'm secure in my belief. So why would I be afraid if somebody's leaving the religion? We have no fear. Because I believe in the spirituality of Islam. I love Rumi, I love the poetry, I love Athar, I love Shams Tabriz. I'm in love with all of the poetry, the spirituality, all of that. So why are we insecure? I feel like it comes across as so insecure. That's my trouble with it. You were asking me what my problem is with it. That is my problem with it. It comes as insecure. Oh, you've left. Oh, we're so upset. Why are we upset? This is the truth. It doesn't affect us if somebody's left.
So I think what's really important is the following. I think you're coming from a certain paradigm. You're coming from I would say,
and I'm also
passive.
using
a bit passive.
Yeah.
And I don't mean in a disrespectful way.
Yeah.
Islam, like people come and say Islam is peace, Islam is peace. Yeah, there's peaceful elements. There's war. Do you accept there's war in Islam?
To an extent.
No, not to an extent. There is war in Islam.
but this is where I would say again. So if you look at the Abbasi Caliphate, then yes. But a lot of the Abbasis or Abbasids in English, they wanted to actually fake hadith to make the Prophet look as a warrior. But
was the Prophet not a warrior?
He would try for peace at every stage. No, he would all the time. Would you not disagree? That on every stage,
yes.
he tried to give peace, and it was the Meccans who were attacking him.
Yes.
They were trying to kill him. He was not going out there. And did his army ever? Only at one point did the army go to Mecca. All the other times, their armies went to Medina. They were attacking him. Why did he even leave Mecca? Because they were trying to assassinate him. So I disagree. I really think that if we look at the authentic hadith and we have the standards that the fuqaha have put, then the Prophet Muhammad always tries for peace before war. War is the last resort.
Okay, look.
I sincerely believe that. I'm not joking.
But Shahib, the angle that you're coming with is an angle where some Sufis have. And their attitude is that the Prophet ﷺ is peace. Nothing but peace. When it comes to war, that's not true. We have a clear hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. He said that, he's actually studying this, that I have come, in a nutshell, I've come for nothing but to, one second, Sheikh, you know the hadith we did in Bukhari about the Prophet ﷺ who came, he said that until they say La ilaha illallah, I will wage war on them. Yes. There's a clear hadith about this, yeah? Now, the thing is this, if we take this attitude where Islam is all peace and love and flower, that's not true. Okay. So now the point is, that's why I feel like...
Is that an ahad hadith or no? Because you have to remember, Bukhari was 150, 200 years.
I don't think it's ahad hadith. I think it's maybe...
but we need to check.
Ahad, Sheikh.
We need to check.
That hadith.
This is very serious.
It
does matter.
No,
it matters a lot.
You know why? Let me tell you something. The reason, the issue here is the following, yeah? Even if it's ahad or mutawatir, yeah? The point is this, yeah? By the way, ahad means singular chain, mutawatir means multiple chains, yeah? Or mashur, there's changes, yeah? What I sense from you, Shuhaib Aki, yeah, you're my brother.
Yeah. I respect you.
Is this, may Allah bless you, Aki, wallahi, just so we can learn from each other, yeah? Is this notion of a peaceful, Islam wants peace.
Yeah.
But if people are committing shirk, yes, that is the biggest crime against Allah, yeah? This hadith clearly states that the Prophet ﷺ said, and specifically to the mushriks, Quraysh, yeah? That they will fight them until they say La ilaha illallah. And this is talking about, by the way, to the Quraysh, the pagan Arabs at that time, yeah? We cannot come and sugarcoat this and make it peaceful. Number one. Number two, what I sense from you is that you find this troubling. I don't find it troubling at all. To be realistic, look, there's dream world and there's a realistic world. Peace has to be done. We always call for peace. Okay, what's the first message that the Prophet ﷺ was sent to these empires? Accept Islam. Invite them. Come and join us. Be with us. Be family. What's the second condition? Okay, you don't want it? You pay the jizya. You don't want it? We will fight you. So now, the point is this. The reason why you find it troubling, just to answer your question, which you said, this makes us insecure. Not at all. It doesn't make us insecure at all. Islam is the truth. We don't need a few apostates who leave. We're not going to be like, oh my gosh, Islam is finished. No, because Islam, thousands and millions come to Islam. Them leaving Islam is not because we see them as a threat. is because the disorder that they can cause in the land. And the point is this, the same applies to many nations. Edward Snowden, this guy WikiLeaks, what was his name? Julian Assange, yeah?
Julian Assange.
And what did he do? He just exposed the crimes of the US.
Okay.
Why is he on the run? Why is he arrested? The point is this, every nation, no matter how much they want to talk about freedom of speech, they do not believe in absolute freedom of speech.
No, I agree.
If I did something and I had a political party,
You can
that,
get
let me tell you
cancelled.
something. If
Yeah,
I had
I
a
agree.
political party that got votes, that we wanted the UK be under Sharia, best believe we will be assassinated.
Okay.
I repeat again, we will be assassinated on our doorstep. So this notion that Islam doesn't have anything exclusive. All it's saying is that these parameters and these things that are in place, protocols are in place to protect the community at large. Because if we come and say, no problem, then we can have people infiltrating. And this was, some of the Jews did this. They would come and say, oh, we accept Islam, to get intelligence, say, oh, we left Islam.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is, Islam has a capital punishment to protect the Ummah and the Muslims at large. And there is nothing wrong with it.
Okay, but would you accept that there is difference of opinion with it?
No, because what you're saying is this. You're saying, is there a difference of opinion matter? Which of the three schools of thought say that the capital punishment doesn't apply? All they talk about is how does it apply? In certain circumstances, does it not apply?
No, wait, hold on. In the Imam Hanafi fiqh and the Shafi fiqh, which are the two largest,
Okay.
it's not hudud. In other words, it doesn't have to, as far as I know, I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
As far as I know, I don't think that's the case.
Okay, okay,
Okay, tell battery's low, bro. Mehmet, the battery's low. Can you tell Jabi?
but yeah,
The battery's low.
but if it's not hudud, right?
No, it is. Okay, I promise you, Hanafi, Shafi, Maliki, Hanbali, I am very sure all of them
if it's-
believe in a capital punishment. Some might say, for example, we give him 3 days. We do
No,
this.
I've read that. But with Maliki, for example, it says that only if it's a good Muslim who left. If it's not a good Muslim, then he didn't have
What do
that.
you mean? He's not Muslim anymore. There's no good bad Muslim. The guy
No, prior to becoming
irrelevant. He's a mufti, but we look at how what he done. He apostated. I'm not going to say he was a mufti and now his apostasy is lightened.
But let's go to the other part about the where you were saying that with the war thing, right? But you also agree that when any state Muslim has entered into an agreement, they must abide by it.
Yes,
you
exactly,
agree?
you have to.
So now that we have now agreements, right, with other states. So now that we have these agreements, we must abide by it.
No,
Right?
but the thing is,
So there. That's what I mean.
No, we
so
don't
so
have
there-
any.
No, we
nobody's
do.
asking to go manhunting. This is haram in Islam.
No, I agree.
You can't do that. You
No,
can't
I
go,
agree.
oh, it's an ex-Muslim. It doesn't work like that. Under an Islamic state, illegitimate,
Yeah.
Sharia-driven land,
Yeah.
which there is none. If somebody leaves the fold of Islam and they want to go and get an airplane and go to somewhere else, bye.
Yeah.
See you later. All the best.
Yeah.
If you're gonna come and cause disorder, there is capital punishment.
Yeah, but what is disorder, right? No,
If you-
wait,
for
let's have a
example,
discussion.
If you come and
no,
say,
no,
I have
can-
left Islam,
No, can I?
you're preaching. You're giving dawah to your
Yeah.
way.
But can I make the argument that what is and what is not disorder should be up for debate because
No,
because
to you, not to you, the scholars.
yeah, to the scholars,
Yes,
I
but
agree.
okay, tell me.
No, to scholars, I
But
agree.
Shuaib, bring me evidence.
So if we
which scholar has said what you're saying?
what
Because you're coming from a point of view
Yeah.
where it's just this peaceful, pacifist religion. Islam is not that religion. I'm so sorry.
no.
And you will need to.
I disagree. I disagree with you because
can't
at
disagree
every
with me, Aki.
no.
If
When
I-
you were saying, for example, with the other parts, when the Prophet said that, was he referring to all of the other states, or was he referring specifically to the Meccans? So I would say that he was referring